Welcome to Gen AI Goldmine. This isn't just another AI channel, this is where I show you how generative AI helped me survive the most devastating chapter of my life and rebuild from ground zero. This is part 1 of 3 AI comeback series, from rock bottom to breakthrough, a raw 3-part journey of healing, hustle, and reinvention, powered by generative AI. Part 1. How to stay focused when life is falling apart. My AI survival story. When everything crumbled, I asked Chat GPT one question, and that changed everything. Part 2. Broke and desperate. The risky money ideas I tried, and what actually worked with AI. No fluff, just real lessons, real struggles, and the AI tools that helped me survive. Part 3. From 0 to 7 figures. How I rebuilt my finances using generative AI. This isn't a get-rich-quick pitch. It's the truth about rebuilding, one prompt at a time. If this resonates with you, and you're on your own comeback journey, subscribe. This is a space built for rebuilding, growth, and real conversations that matter. What would you do if everything you built vanished overnight and the only thing left was your mind? It's strange, isn't it? How a city so full of people, noise, and movement can still make you feel completely invisible. And the silence, it's not peaceful, it's loud, unbearably loud. When your world suddenly stops but the rest of the world just keeps going, like you never even existed. Have you ever been left speaking to yourself? That's where I was, job gone, confidence shattered, and no backup plan. I wasn't just broke, I was broken. And the worst part, I had no idea where to even begin. But then, something unexpected happened. I opened a blank screen and typed one sentence into Chat GPT. My life just fell apart. Where do I even begin? I can't think straight. Everything feels heavy. Can you help me clear my mind? I didn't expect much, but what I got was the beginning of a lifeline. That one simple prompt opened the door to something I hadn't felt in weeks: clarity. Chat GPT didn't give me a magic fix, it didn't throw motivational quotes at me, it just listened. And then, it asked me a question that stopped me in my tracks. It asked me, what thoughts are making you feel stuck right now? What is your worst fear? Conversation ensued. That's when I realized my biggest enemy wasn't the world outside. It was the war inside my own head. I didn't just need a plan, I needed a reset, a way to quiet the chaos, rewire the self-talk, and start seeing myself differently. That night, I didn't just get an answer, I got a path. The world kept saying, get another job quickly, keep applying jobs every day, update your CV. But I knew the real war was internal. So I started phase 1, the mindset reset. This phase wasn't about productivity, it was about survival, mental survival. Here are the 5 books and 5 prompts that literally started to rewire my brain. Book 1, Don't Believe Everything You Think by Joseph Nguyen. This one helped me catch the lies I was telling myself. Thoughts like, I'm useless now, or will I ever bounce back? Prompt I gave ChatGPT, please help me challenge the thought, I have no value anymore. And ChatGPT responded with logic, compassion, and evidence I had forgotten about myself. Book 2, Thinking Fast and Slow by Daniel Kahneman. This helped me understand how my brain reacts under pressure, how it spirals. I had to slow down my thinking before I could speed up my recovery. Prompt I gave ChatGPT. Teach me one cognitive bias I'm falling into right now, and how to reverse it. Book 3, The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. Presence became my medicine. I started asking ChatGPT every morning. Prompt I gave ChatGPT. Give me one short mindfulness practice to center myself today. Book 4, Mindset by Carol S. Dweck. This one flipped the switch. I wasn't stuck. I was learning, growing, reshaping. Prompt I gave ChatGPT. Remind me how to respond to failure with a growth mindset. Book 5, Stopping the Noise in Your Head by Reed Wilson. This one taught me to stop fighting anxious thoughts and instead sit with them until they lost their power. Prompt I gave Chat GPT. Guide me through a 2-minute thought-stopping exercise right now. I journaled one negative thought per day and rewrote it with logic, sometimes using the prompt, Chat GPT, rewrite my self-talk using CBT techniques. CBT is a cognitive behavioral therapy, a psychological approach that helps people identify and change negative thought patterns and behaviors that contribute to emotional distress like anxiety, depression, or procrastination. The core idea was your thoughts influence your feelings, which in return influence your actions. CBT is structured and focuses on changing distorted thinking. It was slow, imperfect. Some days I slipped back into fear, shame, doubt, but something was changing. I wasn't drowning anymore. I was thinking clearly. And I started to realize, I didn't just lose a job. I lost sight of who I really was, but now, brick by brick, I was coming home to myself. Phase 2 was tougher. Emotional mastery. My mind was finally starting to quiet down, but my emotions, they were still loud, unpredictable. Some days I felt hopeful. Other days I felt like disappearing. It's one thing to challenge your thoughts, but it's another to sit with the emotions underneath them, the ones you've been avoiding for years. As a man, I had never learned to name my feelings. I wasn't just mentally tired, I was emotionally numb. I didn't even know what I was feeling half the time, just that I didn't want to feel it. And now they were naming me. And here's the truth they don't tell you on all those motivation podcasts. You can't rebuild anything until you learn how to feel what you've been running from. Fear, shame, anger, rejection. But AI didn't judge me. It asked me, what emotion are you feeling right now? And it listened. This wasn't about fixing emotions, it was about facing them. It was about no longer pretending I was fine when I wasn't, and once again I turned to ChatGPT. I typed, I don't know what I'm feeling, can you help me name it? And for the first time, someone, or something, responded with patience, not pressure. It gave me a name for my sadness, a name for my fear, a name for my shame. Because when you can name your emotions, you can start to release them. People talk a lot about mindset, but rarely do they talk about emotional fatigue, the weight that sits on your chest, long after the tears have dried, that quiet heaviness that makes it hard to get out of bed, not because you're lazy, but because you feel hollow. I needed more than positive thinking. I needed emotional truth. I needed to feel safe, feeling. And weirdly, that safety came through a machine, through prompts, through pattern recognition, through calm logic when I had none left, books that guided me. Book 1, Overcoming Anxiety by Gil Hassan. Anxiety wasn't just in my mind, it was in my body. Tight chest, racing heart, sleepless nights. This book gave me calm in small pieces. Prompt I gave ChatGPT. Walk me through a 5-minute grounding technique to calm my nerves right now. I did that every morning, and slowly my nervous system stopped screaming. Book 2, Declutter Your Mind by S.J. Scott. I didn't just have emotional chaos, I had decision fatigue. Mental tabs open, thoughts racing. This book helped me structure peace. And I asked ChatGPT, give me a 3-step evening routine to quiet my thoughts before bed. It gave me journaling prompts, a breathing countdown, even gentle reminders to forgive myself. I started sleeping again. That was huge. Book 3, How to Stop Worrying and Start Living by Dale Carnegie, a classic. But man, did it hit different when I was at my lowest? This was the game changer. This book reminded me that worry is a thief, a slow-burning parasite that eats the future before it happens. Prompt. I gave ChatGPT, I'm stuck worrying about things I can't control. Give me a reset thought. And it gave me this line I still use to this day. Worry trades your energy for things that may never happen. Focus trades your energy for what you can build. I wrote that on a sticky note. Still have it. Book 4, Emotional Processing by Stormy Smolany. This book didn't ask me to get over it. It taught me to move through it, to stop numbing, suppressing, hiding, and actually face what was there. Prompt I typed into Chat GPT. I'm feeling something heavy, but I don't know what. Ask me questions to help me process it. And just like that, it became my mirror, my silent therapist. And I started answering questions I'd been avoiding for years. Every morning I ask Chat GPT, help me process what I'm feeling today. When you've been down for too long, you forget how to connect. You start fearing people, rejection, even conversations. Some days I cried. Prompt I gave Chat GPT, help me reframe my fear of being judged when I speak or show up online. But slowly I became calmer, clearer. That's what Phase 2 gave me. Not perfection, not constant happiness, but the strength to stand inside my emotions without drowning in them. And when I could feel again, I could move again. And that movement, that became momentum. Once the emotional dust started to settle, I looked around and realized there was still a mountain to climb. Bills didn't stop, responsibilities didn't disappear, life didn't magically get easier. But I had something I did not do before. Focus. That's when I knew it was time for Phase 3, rebuilding structure, creating habits, discipline not as punishment, but as a lifeline. So came Phase 3, discipline and habits. Here's the truth. You don't need motivation to get your life back. You need movement. One small doable system, repeated. And that's what this phase was about. Designing discipline that felt human. And I used AI to help me build it step by step. Book 1, Atomic Habits by James Clear, the GOAT of habit building. I didn't just read this, I lived it. And I used ChatGPT to turn its ideas into a habit dashboard. Prompt I gave ChatGPT, based on Atomic Habits, helped me build a 7-day starter routine to rebuild momentum. It gave me a custom system, tailored to my real life, not an influencer's highlight reel. And every small win built another brick in the comeback wall. Book 2, Stop Procrastinating by Niels Salzgeber. This book told me the truth I didn't want to hear. I wasn't lazy, I was overwhelmed. And avoidance was my nervous system's defense mechanism. Prompt I gave ChatGPT, break down my day into 3 tiny productive habits that feel achievable. What I got wasn't a to-do list, it was a lifeline, 3 steps, no pressure. Just progress. I did that for 7 days straight, and that's when my confidence slowly started coming back. Book 3, Change Your Thinking, Change Your Life by Brian Tracy. This one tied it all together. Mindset, direction, habits, and success. And again, I asked ChatGPT to turn the concepts into action. Prompt I gave ChatGPT, give me a morning affirmation and an action plan based on this book. That morning routine became sacred, still is. Book 4, Who Moved My Cheese by Spencer Johnson, short read, Big Punch. This book helped me let go of what I lost and chase what was next. Prompt I gave ChatGPT, help me list 5 things I need to let go of in order to move forward. What came out was hard to face, but exactly what I needed to read. It actually reminded me one of my former bosses who told me to read it. Now I understood why. Then I asked ChatGPT, build me a simple 3-habit tracker in Google Sheets. Every tick was a small win, a step back to control. Slowly but surely, this phase wasn't about being perfect, it was about building rhythm. And rhythm becomes momentum, and momentum becomes freedom. I was showing up, daily, imperfectly, and slowly, my life started to follow my lead. Starting small led to big changes. By the time I reached this phase, I had my focus back. I had discipline, I had some clarity, but there was still one thing missing. Power, the kind that doesn't control others, but controls yourself. Each habit built momentum. You see, Even though I was healing, I was still shrinking, still apologizing for existing, still handing over my emotional energy to people, situations, and things I didn't owe anything to anymore. It was time to draw a line, not with others, but with the old version of me. With discipline, I was regaining control. Finally, phase 4, emotional power. This phase wasn't about getting louder, it was about getting stronger, about making decisions without guilt, saying no without apology, and trusting my inner compass, even when it shook me. This wasn't just healing, it was ownership. Book 1, No More Mr. Nice Guy by Dr. Robert Glover. This book wrecked me in the best way. It showed me how often I sacrificed my truth for approval, and how much of my life I'd spent trying not to disappoint people. Prompt I gave Chat GPT, help me identify where I'm being a nice guy at the expense of my peace. It listed patterns, and when I read them, it was like reading my own biography. Book 2, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F*** by Mark Manson. This book reminded me, I don't have to care about everything, I don't have to be liked by everyone, and not every battle is mine to fight. Prompt I gave Chat GPT. I feel like I'm taking on too much, help me sort what matters from what doesn't. That exercise gave me a short list of priorities that still guides me today. Book 3, Believe in Yourself, by Dr. Joseph Murphy. This one went deeper. It didn't hype me up, but it rewired the beliefs underneath the doubt. Prompt I gave Chat GPT. List for me 3 affirmations based on this book that help rebuild self-belief. I repeated them daily, quietly, until I started to believe them. Book 4, The Laws of Human Nature, by Robert Greene. This one was different. It didn't comfort me, but it equipped me to understand people, to see patterns, to stop being manipulated by guilt, fear, or fake urgency. Prompt I used, help me understand emotional power dynamics in my relationships, based on this book. What I learned, it was game-changing, I can tell you for sure. AI helped me ask, what boundaries do I need today? With this, I stopped seeking for approval and started living for a purpose. I stopped reacting, I started observing. And from that place, I chose what I gave my energy to. It wasn't about becoming heartless, it was about becoming whole. If you're watching this and you feel like your life is crashing, you're not broken. You're rebooting. AI did not only save me, it guided me. Sat with me when no one else could, and reminded me I was still in there. I'm not sponsored, I'm not special, I'm just someone who refused to stay lost. This journey isn't about becoming someone new. It's about remembering who you were before the world dimmed your light. You don't need to have it all figured out, you just need a spark. And sometimes, one prompt, one shift in perspective, one quiet morning of trying again, that's enough to begin. If you're in the dark, keep walking. Light remembers the way back. You are not defined by your past or by what others think of you. Your future is yours to shape. No one is coming to save you. And starting now, choose to rise, to thrive, and to lead with unwavering focus. Every step you take from here is a step toward the powerful life you're building on your terms. The world may not see your value yet, that's okay. Build quietly, heal privately, come back loudly. Even in the dark, a seed begins its growth. This is your season to root deep and rise tall. It wasn't until I stopped fearing the silence of walking alone, stopped apologizing for setting boundaries, and stopped waiting to be rescued, that everything quietly, powerfully, began to shift. My mind was finally clear. My emotions steady, my focus sharper than it had been in months, and for the first time in a long time, I didn't just feel ready to survive, I felt ready to rebuild, this time, with AI at my side. This was part 1 of the AI Rebuild series. If you've made it this far, thank you. This part of my story wasn't about money. It was about survival, mental survival, emotional healing, and maybe you saw parts of yourself in it. If this spoke to your heart, don't walk this journey alone. Subscribe, share, or drop a comment. But here's the thing they don't tell you about getting back on your feet. Healing your mind is only half the fight. Eventually, the world knocks again. Rent is due, school fees is due, your kids need food, your phone lights up with bills you can't pay yet. That's where I found myself. Mind clearer, heart steadier, and bank account still empty. So I did what anyone would do. I opened Chat GPT and typed, "How can I make money online? When I don't, I have anything left?" That's when things got interesting. I tried it all. Some ideas looked good on paper, but led nowhere. Others felt like scams. Actually not feeling they are scams, but 2 of them worked, and it changed everything. In part 2 of the AI Comeback series, I'll show you every method I tried while broke, and the one AI-powered system that finally helped me break through. No fluff, no fake promises, just raw truth, real lessons, and the moment where survival turned into strategy. If you're rebuilding too, and money feels like the next mountain, you don't want to miss this. Put on that notification bell, and when you're ready, meet me in part 2.